Okay, for our next quick tutorial, what we're going to do is create a barrel for this part of the gun and very quickly UV map it and then attach the two parts together to make it into one mesh. Okay, so what we're going to do very quickly, cylinder, try and get this 0 in. Oh, that'll do like that. Go that way. No, right clicked, what a wally. Okay, that'll do there. Go on to the properties, or it is properties, modify. There you go. Alright, we'll make that, change that to 3, make it simple, and make that 16. Now height segments, no, not 160, 116, just 16, thank you. Okay. Now we don't need 5 height segments, so I'm just going to right click on that, bring it down to its lowest amount. Cap sections the same. We don't need 18 sides, that makes things so much. Now all I'm doing is clicking on that one and holding that and dragging down, or you can just click up. There we go, 8, that'll do. Now go on to transform, right clicking on here, getting everything zeroed, onto the hierarchy, effect pivots, and align to world, just so we don't make no boo-boos. Okay, so we're just going to move this up here a little bit out of the way because, oops, wrong button. Oh, I can use it. I keep on forgetting, but the max 10. No. Okay, I'm still not used to playing not max 10, max 2009 on this machine at the moment. Still not too used to this funny thing there. Alright, so what we're going to do very quickly. Alright, convert to an editable poly. Now, because it's going to be a barrel and this actually cylinder is going to sit up against that face there, what I'm going to do is very quickly polygon select mode, select that face and go delete. Okay, because we don't need that. Okay, right, whoops, no, not that one. Close that down very quickly. UVW map. Now I have a very bad habit. Well, before I go on to that, we can see the seams here. Now, to make things possibly, I'm going to try this first, is that we don't want the seam up here on the top, because that equates to sort of like up here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and cheat, make things easier for myself, and there we go. Now, he said hopefully that I'll get the seam on the bottom, because I'm very, very lazy. Now, if I don't have to edit things, I won't. So, what we go on then? Click on edit. This is really, really good. It annoys me all the time. Anyway, I'm going to apply the checker pattern to it. As you can see, it's pretty much okay. Now, obviously if you've done a lot more playing around with this, you're going to have to adjust the UVs on it. Now, as you can see, the end is not the same. So I'll just go to, well, I'll do it here, I suppose. Select that. Well, first we'll move it out to the side, because it just makes it easier to select. Then I'm going to scale it down, so it's approximately the same. Now what I tend to do for things like this, I will actually weld the edges on here. Now, trying to find which one. We want it about there, possibly. That'll do. And as you can see, the edge is there. That edge up here is there. So what we're going to do, just rotate it and hopefully get it around quite close. Put it back up here. I'm going to zoom into here. Now, as you can see, it did not rotate very well, and if you can't get it straight, all you got to do is right click on these. You get your grid snappings up, angle snap. I'm going to right click it, put it onto its lowest value, which is 0.5. Go OK. Now you should be able to get it a little bit better. Of course, yes, judging from these vertices, I've scaled it down too far, so we're going to go back up a bit, move it up a touch, possibly a bit more. This a bit of eyeballing. Is one of the reasons people don't like UV mapping. Just select that one, make sure that we are in the right places, that's fine. Just select a couple, keep hitting the plus keys, get it all set up, selected, on there. That'll do for me, and roll select. That didn't work for some reason. Roll select, why is that not working? I don't know, he said. I'll try and put this actually right on top. Zoom out a bit so I can get all 4 of them. All selected, still not done. If that doesn't work, go on target select, target weld. Sometimes Max gets a little bit quirky, and come out there. Oh, want the whole lot selected. I'm going to scale it down to make it fit inside our big box. Okay, so we're happy with that. Close that down. All nice and pretty. All we've got to do that now is sort of like move that across and put it onto there. Now that should be at 40. There we go. Smashing. So what do we do now? Well, we need to join that bit to that bit. So what we do, select that one, collapse all. Well, we'll do it maybe the more professional way. We're going to add another modifier. And what we're going to do is add an editable poly modifier on top of the stack. Something simple like this is not really necessary, but some people prefer that sort of like workflow. So all we've got to do down here under the edit geometry, look at the tab. You've got an attach button, so you can go select it. Now if you've got more objects in the scene, if you click on the attach list button, you will get a list up here of what geometries or what bits are in the scene. Just select the one you want, go on attach, and as you can see, it comes automatically on there. Now if we sort of use that, I could tell you right now that you'll have an overlapping of the UV modifier layouts. So just add another UV WMap, modifier, click on edit. Well, in fact, it doesn't, waffling away because I've just done the same sort of thing in German and it did, so that's not too bad at the moment, but we're going to have to scale this one down a little bit. Okay, this is annoying me. Now, select element, scale that down and put it down there. Smash it. Okay, and that's all it takes. Now, I don't know if I remember the last time, I think I did, not too sure. But once you've got it all set up, well, we'll do it in the next video. Well, quick show, tool, render template, can't see jack there because that's too big. Go on to 512, Go 512. Render template, and there you go. You can see pretty much what that is there is exactly that. You just save that out as a JPEG or bitmap or whatever, so you can use it as a guideline to paint your texture with. Okay, so that's that for the moment, and we'll do a little bit of something else in the next video when we put on, say, like a few little bits set to the side and the piston. Okay, so we'll leave that for the moment. See you soon, he said.